This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Well, Tariq, it's like they always says. You always gotta wait to the literal last episode of a show to introduce your main boss villain character. Right?
I prefer one of the greater poets of our generation, who put out this song. Here's the lyrics of which I'm making sure that I have pulled up. God damn it! Where the fuck did it go? Fucking Christ! God damn it! Fuck! Oh, why is no? I don't want. I want. All right, come on. Where? How is there no more? How are there all these fucking lyrics for everything else? Look, it's like they say. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper, Heaven D in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every day, Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic, Marley Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape popped. Smoke a weed and... Oh, can't say that probably. But hey, yeah, just... It was all a dream. It's all been one big fucking nightmare dream. And it all ends with Biggie dying.
Look, and that's the thing about dreams and nightmares, It has to end at some point. Sometimes you've got to wake up, right? Right, look, Tariq, if you think the Matrix can't hold you forever unless the Matrix says, spend another 3 months, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes the Matrix just hold you for like another 3 months, and they deny your appeal, right?
Yeah. Appeal for fucking clemency.
Hey, Tariq, we did it. We made it. We reached Avataro Sentai Donbrothers, episode 50. We have made a bond. Alright, Tariq, there you go. Here you are after your... Fuck, how many, what, 5 months?
No,
wait,
yep.
more than 5, 6 months?
Yeah. Let's see, when's...
Episode 20...
June? June, I think?
Yeah. So, 8 months.
So, it is, as of today, it's March 1st. It's been 755 hours or something. I don't know, fucking... Oh, Jesus. It's been 6 months. This is the 15th month. It's been like 9 months. Wow, actually, you know what? I know that it's been like exactly 9 months because someone I know, or at least someone I know's sister had a kid in the time that I've been doing this curse.
Oh, okay. Is that how you judge? Is that how you judge your time frames now? Right, based on that?
No. That's just... I just realized that coincidence. Oh, God, it's awful.
Hey, look, we did it. We reached the ending of Donbrothers,
Yep. And my liver somehow survived.
To some, one of the greatest Sentai seasons ever, Right?
Look, yeah, Yep, we'll just leave that for, the review, and I can, truly speak my mind.
By the way, hey, so I guess they're just gonna start doing this every now and then with how tokusatsu shows ending. Hey, cameo appearance. So at the beginning of this episode, when Haruka is making her stupid speech on making her, and look, she might have been accusing of being a plagiarist, but you know what? She can't be a plagiarist if it's based on her actual real life, with her manga, right?
I mean, yeah, but you also can't be a plagiarist. She wouldn't be a plagiarist if her future self hadn't come and made a story and fucked up the timeline. She really flashed this. She flash pointed herself and fucking she reverse flashed herself. Basically, it was me all along, Barry. I was the person whose manga you ripped off.
Alright, so at the beginning of the episode when Haruka is doing her speech, we see this mysterious old man standing next to Sonuza, right? Right?
Is that what that was? Okay, yeah.
Right, and do you know who this old man...
Fuck no.
It is Totsuki Inoue, the writer of this season. He's there presenting
Sonuza, stab him, quick. Get him.
Right?
Get him in the face, now, quick. Use the spear. Stab him. Where's Murasame? Stab him hard.
Hey, look,
Give him in the face.
Hey,
give him the leg.
He's here, you know.
Take him out. Slice him. Dice him.
For free from this hell, you know. But yeah, hey, look, Taro starts losing his memory, and he realizes, before he dies, he got to get this resolved.
Why is he losing? Why would
explain the show?
That's not the point. But that's just like, I mean, okay, which would you rather have, right? Revice, where it's just a weird, fucked up, like, confusing, like, plot point all the way through of losing the memory, and then it's just like, okay, we finally decide to resolve it at the end. Or, hey, anyway, we just decided, hey, yeah, you're losing your memory now.
You start losing. Oh, yeah, no, this is, like everything else in the show, Taro losing his memory is never established or brought up prior to the concept being introduced, and we really have to take it at face value as it happens live because there is nothing we can do about it.
Fuck it, they told us this is what's happening.
Right? Look, we are nothing more than the marionettes being moved by the god that controls our strings.
What's the Venn diagram of people that like think that Donbrothers is good and think that Dino Fury is good? What do you think the Venn diagram is? Like,
you know,
it feels like it's probably pretty close to a circle, like a flat circle. Or at the very least, a very, like, someone tried to make, like, trace something, but it came up kind of wonky. So it's like, it's not quite a complete circle.
I mean, that's the thing. I can excuse Dino Fury, right? Because the writers have stated, gone on record, we have to do with a lot of bullshit upper management things, right? And we have to deal force with that. But with Donbrothers, they said, no, we just have one guy doing it, and we let him do what he wants, you know, right? By the way, an interview came out, apparently, that got released last week, where they interviewed the showrunner and his thought process about the show. And did you know what he said about the people who have a negative reception to Donbrothers?
To Donbrothers? I thought this was I wasn't sure if you were talking about Dino Fury or Donbrothers.
Not our boy Simon Bennett, you know, right?
Yeah, okay.
Simon Bennett would just tell you to go fuck yourself, you know.
Well, I was gonna say, what was it gonna be? Was it gonna be something like, hey, people who don't like, if people say they don't like Dino Fury, just move to a neighborhood where people like Dino Fury? That's why I stopped listening to people who don't like Dino Fury, because they have more crimes happen, and every time I try to help people who don't like Dino Fury, they just get mad at me, so that's why I don't like people who don't like Dino Fury.
So,
but no, actually, if it was about the guy if it was about the showrunner for Donbrothers, I assume it was move out of a neighborhood of people that don't move to a neighborhood of people that like Donbrothers.
You think that's what how old is Totsuki? You know, he's you think let's see, born in 1959. What that makes him what? Fuck.
That would make him 66. No, 69. 59. You make him 64.
You think that's what a 64-year-old Japanese man would take to move out the neighborhood, right?
I think so.
All right. So the interview, and he says that, boy, hey, look, if you don't like Donbrothers, it is not for you, and there's nothing I can do to change it. You know, at least he's admitting it. You know,
I mean, look, that's. I can respect that opinion. I would argue I don't know who he made it for, including himself. Like, it seems like the storytelling of someone with just like undiagnosed and untreated like severe ADHD and mild schizophrenia. But like, sure. I'm not a psychologist. I just play one on TV, so don't take my word for it.
Right, yeah, so he's gonna say, hey, look, I might look, the show might have not been for everyone, but you know what? For those who like it, thanks for your support. Right? I can't change. If you already have a native color, there's nothing I can do about it. Right? That's your opinion and everything. Is pretty much what he said, right? So at least he knows that there is a negative for me. He's like, hey, boy, right? But that's the thing about the show, right? So that's the thing about Tosaki Inoue, right? So do you know what other series he has written prior to this, by the way, is?
I know we talked about it before at some point, but I can't remember what it was.
What is it? He did Fies, right?
Yeah, okay.
He did Kiva,
right.
Right, so that's the thing. He also did Chojin Sentai Jetman, alright? Right, so this was the Sentai that aired in 92 to 93 season, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and Jetman, by Sentai standard, is considered one of the best Sentais ever written.
Right, this guy had a lot of good faith going in.
Right, right, that's why everyone was excited for this season, right? But that was the problem, right? If you were to compare Sentai, or just television in general, from the 90s to television in the 2000 into the new millennium, right? It is not the same landscape, right? Right, because the problem is, right, in the 90s, they weren't selling you any stupid bullshit gimmick item, right? They're not telling kids to go buy a stupid toy book that spends 30 seconds telling you about the encyclopedia of the world, or here's a stupid stamp that's not actually a real stamp. Don't make us print in the actual instructions. Please do not press this into a stamp. Into a stamp. It will not actually work, right?
You say that now, but watch me try.
Right? Like I have there was less constraint, right? In regards to writing and producing a show as compared to like now with current tokusatsu shows where you have to where the toy company's like, hey, put the toys in. Hey, show off that new Vice stamps. Hey, go ask for that Vice. Tell them George
have more side media where you show off even more Vice stamps. We made so many of them. We gotta make them all.
Just have George come up with it. It'd be like, hey, George made this in a cave with some stick and stones. Right?
Yeah.
With some scrap metals. That's what right. Right, so obviously there's definitely less constraint now, and that was one of my biggest problems. I mean, I'll save this for the review, but one of the biggest issues I could go into with Donbrothers, so Tony likes to write his stupid drama. He loves character drama action, right? Interconnect, inner drama, right? Hey, two characters might want to sleep with the same girl,
Right. I mean, it's like the I guess to compare. This isn't saying that these are the same series by any shape or form, but in terms of narrative structure, I can see the idea of this being similar to Durarara. Did you watch that? Where it was there's all these different characters all in the same town, and all of their stuff is relevant to each other, but they don't necessarily know each other, and they're all acting in different, stuff, and every now and then they collide together, and then, end a climactic moment, and it, that's when the story gets good, and there's an intrigue about who is this person, we the audience know, that's narrative irony, it's oh, okay, we know what's happening, and we're starting to piece it together faster than the characters are. And I can see that attempt here, but boy, this is not that.
It's hard to write within the genre of current era tokusatsu where everything now is just a toy gimmick. It has to sell toys, right? Toshi wants to write a drama, but he can't write the drama he wants to write under... if this was just, a straight-up, regular... hey, airing, 8 p.m. on NBC, Monday night,
Right,
Right? Donbrothers, right?
Yeah.
Right, no, by the end of the day, still has to be a stupid tokusatsu Super Sentai, hey, Bandai... Bandai
we still gotta put the wacky gags in there. We gotta have these random one-off episodes. Mm-hmm. We gotta have somehow we've got to also tie in all of these like mystical forces and include, for whatever reason, the fucking Hitotsuki every goddamn week. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right, like that's the problem. Like when it brings the show, is that Total wants to write his drama. He's writing his drama like he still thinks this is the '90s. Like it's still a '90s era. Right before I don't know. Let's see. When did the gimmick of the I want to say probably Decade. Unironically started this shit. You know, of having of collectibles. Yeah,
technically, right? No, wouldn't it have been Ryuki with the cards? With the event cards?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Right. This is all right before.
Was Ryuki? Was there what? Might have been. Was there one before?
Gal Ranger, I guess. Wild Force when they had all the Megazord. When they had
all the little balls.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I think Ryuki might have been the biggest, like the first real. Like we made kids like cards. Let's make cards. Let's put cards in this shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So that's like one of the my biggest problems. So like if this wasn't tied to like a modern, I'm pretty sure if this show was written, right, and it was actually aired in like the '90s, it probably would have been better because they didn't have so much fucking restrictions and like all these stupid things that they have to do, right. Right, in regards to it. Right, but hey, look, Momoi's losing his memory because I guess he fucking completed his mission.
Yeah, so he decides to do one last check-in to see if everybody's. He's just doing a last-minute survey of how people felt about their service, their experience playing the Avataro Sentai game.
How has your year been? You know, right? Do you want to take this employee survey? You know?
Yeah, and in most cases, it's honestly bad, but you know what? I'm making the best out of it. But it was pretty bad. But, you know, so what if I was called a plagiarist by my own, because of my future self? It's just kind of cute now. Don't understand. Have no fucking clue. No fucking clue how someone can interpret being called a plagiarist as cute. But sure, go on, Queen. Live your life.
That girl gets accepted as her life now. She's like, oh.
And then fucking, like, Iizuka loses the woman that he spent his entire fucking storyline trying to find and save. Which, again, is one of those things of, like, there's a dramatic, like, tragedy to his, like, whole character arc. But that's not, like, that's not the show that we're in. That's not, like, there's so many different moods happening. Then there's fucking goddamn Kijito, and it's like, my entire life is shattered, and I've quit my job, and I'm leaving this apartment of this house, like, that I built with this fake wife that I had. But anyway, I'm glad to be part of the Donbrothers. Maybe it'll help me get fucking, stabilize my goddamn mood. Jesus Christ, guy, like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Right, so you think about, like, that includes the Momoi going wrong, getting his employee survey. Boy, hey, look, there's a plot with the Cerebus, and it turns out the replacement are doing such a bad job that management
they're getting replaced already.
Right? Yeah. That the management has already come in. Oh boy, hey, Tariq, did you recognize one of the actors for our two new Cerebus, you know?
I mean, we looked it up last time or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Sonoya, god damn it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's one of those things of, like, I can't tell if they've aged well or just, like, it's just, like, makeup. Like, they're just look different. Weird.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But yeah, just going out.
I mean, at least
they're not even taking
give them new suits, you know?
Yeah, because we were out of new suits.
Right. And
we've made too many suits.
Right? It's the actual. It would be really fucking stupid if these two characters show up with new suits. So fuck it. No, let's just have them steal Sono Roku and Sono.
Sono Roku and Sono Go's abilities.
Yeah, we're just gonna steal your guys' suit for this episode, and then we're just gonna write you out like that. But, yep, man, really anticlimactic to those two characters, right? After all that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, here, look, Momoi, goes around talking like, hey, Suballs, hey, how's your life been? Hey, you think your life is better or worse now, right? Now that you're no longer a fugitive, right?
Now that you're that you're no longer a fugitive, but now you're a fugitive again, and also,
At least you have hey, look, you got your fiancé back.
I mean, she's leaving you, but, I mean, she's alive.
Mm-hmm. Right, she wasn't alive at the start of the year, but now she's alive here now, you know, right?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. Is that better? If you think about it, that's a better start than what you were at the beginning of the year, you know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Murasame fucks off. Well, hey, I got a real interesting bit about Murasame. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, cool, great.
When we get to Murasame, you're gonna be really fucking mad at this interesting bit.
I can't wait.
Boy, hey, look, take any unresolved issues you have with Mura and try to think how are they gonna resolve it or explain it, right? And whatever you think of, it's not not the reason. All right, it is way worse. Because look, so me and William recorded a video. Oh, but spoiler, because this video is gonna come out before any of the other videos. Hey, William was here. He was here, a cameo appearance, you know.
Yeah,
right?
Cameo appearance. No. It's the Great Return. He's back. It's just like he's back and he's staying and he's never going to abandon us again, or he's gonna get shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but was it Kijo's like, hey, look, what do you mean? I'm still good, you know? Hey, you know, I might be moving, I might quit my job, my wife, you know, I'm still alive. At least, hey, you know what? Kijo's gonna sleep in a race car bed after this, you know? He's gonna go out and buy a race car bed.
He's gonna, I mean, so long as, look, it's a better dream for him to have than anything else.
Right? Hey, look, I sleep in a race car bed, you know? Isn't that fucking cool, you know? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, what is it? What is this? Sono... She...
yeah, Sono She is... Sono Roku runs away, fucking Sono Roku and Sono Na get fucking blasted by
they get
Sono
replaced.
Ya and Sono Na. Ugh, God, these fucking names. And then Sono She is out there causing just actual acts of fucking, like, assault, like, on the public, just people in public, just trying to enjoy fucking weddings, and getting married, and then they're like, oh, you're next, bucko, come and get it, mommy and daddy are here to clean up.
Right. So, yeah, we're gonna get you and everything. Yeah, then, so everyone talks to, Kaito, and, like, hey, and instead of using Kaito to ask about his origin, like, no, hey, what's going on? What's going on with Momoi? You know, hey, he's acting forgetful all of a sudden, you know, right?
Yeah.
And then we find out his memory is just being reset and everything, you know.
Yeah,
and then,
I mean, hey, look, I think that's the most beautiful gift they could give him, is having the entire, like, history of all of this shit erased from his mind. I wish I could be like him.
Right. But yeah, because it turns out, fucking, now that Jiro has become Professor Jiro, he doesn't need to be around anymore. You know, he can reset and everything, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
I will say, they genuinely make, like, kudos to Momoi Taro's actor. He genuinely looks, like, emotional in these scenes of, like, forgetting people and trying to go around, and is just like, he looks like he's actively hurting the entire time that it's going through. Like, there is good acting on his part in this, like, whole sequence.
Yeah, right, because that was his entire character talk that shows that he was a character who wanted to create bonds with people, like, hey, look, hey, you and me, hey, we're friends now, you know, right? Hey, look, if I learned anything from watching Kamen Rider Forza, you know, hey, look, you and me,
friendship is everything.
That's right, you know, right? And then, hey, look, he goes to Jin in his cyber jail where he is in prison, where
Jin can just walk out wherever he wants to, as he always could have. Anyway, we'll establish that later, I guess. Maybe, probably, who knows?
I fucking hate that. This fucking man, how Jim just fucking walks out and everything. It's the dumbest fucking scene, you know? Right, how he just fucking walks out. Right?
But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. But Soto, she gets fucked and everything, and it's not looking good. And
so they decide. Yeah, then the boys decide to take him out for one last drink of Odin soup. Just hey, come on, it'll all be good. Ignore the fighting happening in the background. It's all good.
Yeah, ignore these characters being murdered. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Sonoza and Sononi are like fighting against Sonona and Sonoya to try and like keep them away from Momotaro. And there's again this very like kind of emotionally impactful like sequence of just Momoi trying to have this last meal with them, and Sonoi trying to like
he doesn't know any of them. So Sonoi
before
has to
he
help
even
him out.
before he's it's like watching Grandpa like go through hospice. Like I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, oh yes, I've met you before, right? You're Jimmy. Jimmy's your son, Grandpa. I'm your grandson. Yeah. I'm a grandfather? Where's Mary? Mary died 7 years ago. Oh. That's unfortunate. Why'd you remind me of that?
Yeah, look, everyone goes to the big rock quarry to fight and everything.
Everybody goes to the big rock quarry to fight. Also, they let a man whose memories are actively fucking leaving his brain hop into a large vehicle and drive away by himself.
Yeah,
again, if this is anything like Grandpa,
his memory of people. He's not losing his motor skills. All right.
I don't know that that's true. What if he loses his memories of the people that taught him how to drive?
No. That's the people, not the skill. He still remembers where to put his head at 10 and...
I don't know. I don't know that that's true. Look, all I'm saying is, at a certain point, it's 10 and 2, but, like, either way, the question is, like, at some point, you gotta take away Grandpa's keys, you know? You can't let him drive anymore. He's making mistakes, he's trying to escape the home, he's wandering down naked. You gotta take away his keys and put him in the home. Maybe that's the real reason Shin had to go to jail, is so that they wouldn't go wandering around memoryless with his dick out.
Yeah, Momoi drives to Cafe Kaito, and he reads the last. Look, for his last one, he's gonna read the manga that Haruka wrote. You know, right? Yeah. Before it's all over. Right. Yeah.
That'll help me remember
everything. Shows up, you know, right? And he says, and he tells me like, "Hey, look, I'm a big boy now, mother." You know, and everything.
You can't spank me anymore.
All right. So here is the big. So by the end, we are still not resolved on the fucking mystery of the mother in Donbrothers. All right. Right. So I have resolved the mystery of the mother in Donbrothers. All right. So
is it in King Odra?
Nope, no, don't worry. I was gonna say, before I ask you, what do you think how they resolve, or what is the mystery of Mother in Donbrothers? What is your final theory going into this? You know, because I'll let you know, it is way more fucking stupid than you think. So we have this mysterious voice character who we have never physically seen in the show, right?
Murasame is the son of Inuzuka and Sononi. And Sononi is the mother.
Okay. Is that
in the future.
Okay, are you locking that in?
I'm locking... Regis, that's my final answer.
Alright. It turns out that Murasame's mother, the voice of Mother, is just his subconscious the entire time. It is not even its own character. It is literally himself.
Cool. So once again, it's just cool. All right, you know, hey, I mean,
do you know how
Jiro's life was a lie? Jiro's life is a lie.
And do you know how I found out this information?
How'd you find this out? This information?
I did not find it from watching the show, where you would expect for me to have found out this information like any good fucking show would do, right? Yeah. I had to go and read about it on the production website in the episode notes.
I don't.
That is how they explain the role of Mother within the show. They literally put it as a blur on the show's production website. Like, oh, by the way, the Mother is just a figment of Murasame's consciousness this entire time because he was too much of a baby to make his own decision. That is how bad they explained the Mother situation within the show. It is not even hinted at any point that the Mother was supposed to be its own subconscious fucking
The only comparison that I can make to this at this point is that this experience has been like there's only been one point with as you know, I really like Gundam, right? I like building the figures. I like watching the shows. I'm a Gundam fanboy, right? But there's one Gundam series that's just narratively incoherent and bad, and it's controversially bad because it's made by Jesus Christ. Oh god damn it. No, I'm blanking on the goddamn... Oh, God. The fucking Gundam creator. The creator of Gundam was... Yoshiyuki Tomino. Yeah. So, back in, like, 2013 or something, Yoshiyuki Tomino, the original creator of Gundam, got back in the game. He's like, I'm making a new Gundam. It's called Reconquista in G. G-Reco for short. You kids are gonna love it. Look at this fucking art. And the art was like, oh man, this art fucking slaps. And then the show came out, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. And then more episodes came out. I was like, all right, that's a lot of words you're putting out there. Sure would be great to know what those words means. Like, and it's like kept going, and you go, all right, that's a lot of characters going on here. It'd be great if you could. I mean, you could explain the words later, but if you could explain what the characters' motivations are, okay, and some of those characters are gone now, alright, and new characters are back. Oh, that character is actually the same character, but in a mask for no reason. Oh, cool. It's, you're telling me there's a race of people that used to get eaten cannibalistically? What? Okay, that's pretty weird. Why did they just switch sides all of a sudden? Hold on. You're telling me the girl that had, memory loss has her memory back all of a sudden? With no fucking, literally no moment explaining it? Not even in a flashback? Okay, I give up. This one, I'm gonna. There's a lot of things out there, but I'm choosing life. I'm not spending it here. I'm actively going to watch the one with the kids playing with Gunpla figures and have a better time than this because this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Would you watch the one where it's live action and everyone builds their Gundam and have a little fight in a CG environment?
And that's, you know what, that one still made more narrative sense than Reconquista and G.
Yeah, but yeah, hey, look, yeah, that's the revelation of the fucking Mother character.
Jesus Christ,
it's actually pretty fucking bad, right? The fact that this information only comes out from reading on the fucking production website. On the show's fucking website under the notes section, it's absolutely insane as a bit of information, you know, right? Right? Especially it's like if this was like a throw, like this Mother was like the most throwaway line thing ever. It would have been a bit, but she's like not predominant in like an actual, but she's like a predominant force for Murasame's character, and this is how they choose to explain it on the website. Hey, look, hey, that's the thing about... And you know what? Maybe I'm underestimating Toei, you know? Maybe Toei knows that after every episode's air, they know that the 6-year-old Japanese school kids love to go on the website and go to read the production notes, you know, of the episode, right? Like, oh yeah, that's what all Japanese kids love to do. Read production notes on the show.
It's right? Like, I will say similarly, it's like how, again, making a reference to Gundam. So, you've watched Witch from Mercury, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the overarching theory of what's inside that Gundam is definitely not just a Gundam. It definitely feels like this might be one of those like we built this out of using like orphan souls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's like a whole if you listen to or read like the translated lyrics, because there are officially translated lyrics to the opening, it very much sounds like it is actually an entire song being sung from the perspective of the Ariel to Soletta. And the band that made the song, Yoasobi, made a, like, either the band did, or I guess in conjunction with the show, there's a short story, like, that also has an official translation on the website of For Witch from Mercury that, like, gives, like, a further, like, prequel explanation that is meant to tie in with the song. Mind you, that's a whole thing about, like, supplemental media and questions about that. But the thing is, all the stuff that you get in the only thing that you get from reading that story, because also they translated the entire story in English as well. So it's you can read it completely as it's meant to be read in Japanese and English. So there's no fucking, like, question about what it's supposed to say. It doesn't say anything that you couldn't get from the show. It just further implicates stuff. You don't need to watch it. You don't need to read it. You don't need... But it's like, if you do have questions about it and, like, go, this song sounds sure of a shit lot like this fucking Gundam is fucking alive, you can read read more about this on the website and find out if, the Gundam might be alive. That's how I feel about Murasame with that shit, because it's like, see, if this was just like a hinted at thing that was like a surprise Easter egg that you could find if you like if you wanted to take the time to look at it, yeah, but it's not. But this is something that's actually like integral to the plot when you're keeping track of all the characters and what's going on and what their motivations are. It's not like the Ariel is talking all the time and fucking Witch from Mercury. Soletta is just
is not singing a J-pop song in the middle of the fight, right?
And it's also like, and also there's enough hinting in the show that like as to what they're implying with the same short story. You're not really gaining anything new other than like another little short story that helps add more to the theory, put more credence to the theory of, hey, this is what's happening with the Ariel and Soletta. It doesn't change what your experience. It just gives you a little bit more. It's a flavor enhancer. But it doesn't change the overall flavor that you're getting. This is like if they said, hey, so you know how that tastes like chicken? Yeah, that's actually dog anus. We learned how to make dog anus taste like chicken. And it's like, I don't want to eat dog anus. But it tasted like chicken. You thought it was chicken for a while, and you kept eating it, right? It's like, yeah, but why would you make me eat dog anus then? But it tasted like chicken, and you like chicken. It's like, but why would you do that? Why would you trick me? Like, well, what was the point of that? Well, you just to tell me at the end that I ate dog anus? Like, why would you make me eat dog anus?
Yeah, so
that's how it feels. That's how it feels to learn that Murasame is fucking useless.
Yeah, everyone gets their ass kicked, right? Hey, but don't worry, Momori shows up with his stupid little hippie groups, and they fucking throw a bunch of confetti that's gonna ruin this fucking quarry. Because that's just never going away.
Right? Well, whatever.
Yeah, hey, look, but don't worry. Everyone does their big team roll call, right?
Yeah.
The thing that they haven't been doing in the show. So, there you go.
Yeah, right? And then, it's time to show up together.
Yeah.
Show up and show out.
And then this roll call just shows how disconnected everyone is from each other. How all these things literally are just related to them and nothing else, right?
Yeah.
It's real fucking funny, right? Yeah, everyone does their roll call and everything, and Murasame does his, and then, There's a big fight. Murasabe,
somehow there's a giant robot that's not the giant robot, but it shows up just in the background, and it's just there to give support in Mad Dog, Sonoya, and Sonona, I guess. I guess that's what their point is.
Right, yeah, so like, he does his big, stupid little finisher move and everything, you know, right to defeat the look, the missile might be stuck in the plane, but the plane can still move, you know, right?
Yeah.
I just have to get the plane to the enemy, that's it.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, so yeah, look, Momoi does a big kamikaze finisher move on these big imposing villain threats that
just showed up, and his last effort was to make sure that everybody else would be free.
I'm just saying, I think that he could have just come back for round 2, you know, right? Instead of like, oh man, we're getting our asses kicked, you know, right? Look, if Donbrothers has copied anything, hey, look, just go back for round 2. You don't have to defeat the enemy as soon as you meet them, you know. Just because you're getting your ass kicked the first time doesn't mean you guys are gonna get your ass kicked the second time, you know, right? Right, but they're like, oh no, but like, everyone's like, no, we gotta use we gotta use our finisher right now. Look, we gotta have Momoi sacrifice his life right now. You guys don't want to think about it? You guys don't want to coordinate, you know? Now that Murasame's here, you guys got 10 people. You can do like you could plan this out, you know? Coordinate your attacks better, right? You know, 5. That's 10 on 2, you know? That means that each Cerebrin can fight five people at once, you know? No. You gotta do your finisher move.
We could gang tactics this. Really could just gang tactics this.
Right, but no, everyone's like, Momo's like, no, I'm just gonna come in and do the big finisher, you know? Fuck it. The Kamikaze's attack, you know? And then that's the show, and then we all just admit that we were all members of it, and also everybody lives happily ever after together, with Sononi and Inuzuka on the run for the rest of their goddamn lives. And then all that considered, though, then they flash forward to some months later, and it's fucking Haruka having her goddamn award ceremony, and there they are up with Haruka, like it's not like they're on the lam anymore. The funniest thing.
It's like, this is like when the Taliban took over Afghanistan, and it's like, hey, look, the FBI is putting out, got a $10,000 or $100,000 reward for anybody if you can find these members of the Taliban. It's like, well, they're running the government. I found them. Can I get my money, please? Like, they're right there. They're literally on the television.
They're in a public building, you know, right?
Yeah.
It's not that hard, right?
Where's Dog the Bounty Hunter when you need him?
Should we send Dog the Bounty Hunter in? But yeah.
Hey, Dog the Bounty Hunter will hunt the dog, the Dawn brother.
Can he be Inu brother instead then?
Oh yeah, once he captures him.
Yeah. Right, but yeah, there we go. And then look, so Haruka writes her new manga, and then her aunt is too busy drinking or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah,
to answer the door, you know. But yeah, Haruka, and then hey, look, it's Momoi again. But it's not him.
Well, he's right back at it.
Yeah, he now works for what? Rabbit?
Another. I didn't look. It's instead of it being like red and blue, it's just like white and red or whatever.
Yeah, he's working for a different. Instead of working for UPS, he's working for FedEx now. You know.
Instead of working for UPS, he's working for PUS, aka Puss.
Right. So there you go. Yeah. And he's like, hey, we never met before, but
I've never met you before in my life. Great, awesome, great, awesome. I'm glad I'm free of this fucking nightmare.
And
Jesus Christ.
That's how Dawn Brother ends.
Yep, that's how it ends, thank God.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna end. They try to resolve so much stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that, I mean, sure, yeah.
Right, there's still so much fucking stuff that isn't talked about in the show, right? And they definitely rushed it, right? Because then it occurred to me that this ending, this final ending of after they defeated the two Cerebrin, it takes place within. Actually, it literally takes place within 2 minutes. They literally use these 2 minutes to try to resolve. This is them now, you know. Inuzuka and Sonoi are on the run. Jiro fucking does something.
Yeah.
right? Hey, look, Kijiro fucking got his wish of going with Natsume Miho again, wherever the fuck, right? Right? Yeah, right. It's a bad ending. It's fucking bad. It's really fucking bad. Yeah, but hey, you know what? Hey, look, we can save all this rant and everything, right? And the great story success of where Don Brother tries to tell with the series review out next week. Right? All right. So Tariq, before we end off, any final word you want to say within the episode review itself, right?
Look, it wasn't a good ending, but it was still an ending nonetheless, and for that, thank you, Donbrothers, for ending.
No, it's just ending.
Yep.
All right. I guess that's the end of it. Hey, look, stay tuned for the series review. Right? Hey, look, it'll be just be you and me, Tariq, and no one else. Right? Right? We some special guests may or may not come in. Who knows? Oh.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, what could that mean? All right, that's it. All right. Hey, look, Dawn Brother is a Sentai show, that's for sure.
Yep.
All right. Coronavirus is still a thing. Washington's wearing masking shots. Boost or something now. Okay, thanks. Bye.